Hey, my name is Rice. This is the channel where we talk about Bitcoin and other things around the cryptocurrency space. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because like I said before, I am random as hell. Usually only drop content when there's significant things going on in this space that I want you guys to know about. All right, so let's get straight into it. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. Filled your bellies up with plenty of turkey and all that. It's been so much going on over the past few days with Bitcoin and crypto during this holiday weekend. So last time I spoke to you guys, we hit the new all-time high of 69,000. 69K was our new all-time high. Then we pulled back a bit. I think we pulled back down to like 57, 58K. Then we started to rally back up a bit going into Thanksgiving. Then of course Black Friday comes and it was just that. The price corrected, whatever you want to call it, down to as low as I think I saw 53K. So this is not a bad thing, guys. Like, my phone was going crazy with notifications with because all my coins were dropping. It wasn't just Bitcoin. And I know you guys are thinking like, what, you're invested in other coins other than Bitcoin? Yes, I am invested into Ethereum. I love Ethereum, Solana, Cardano. I use this as the opportunity to really go crazy with my metaverse coins metaverse coin investments. And my DeFi coin investments. Like I told you guys before, I am not a maxi. I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I have interest and I love other projects and coins. Bitcoin is the OG. It did open my eyes up to this whole crypto world, but I am invested into everything. I do have my portfolio diverse into other things. But so let's talk about what's been going on lately. So at the moment of me making this video, I think we're at like 57, 58K as we try to bounce back off this correction coming over from Black Friday. And I know you guys some like, well, what's going on, Rice? What's happening? Why would it drop on Black Friday? So if you haven't heard, there's a scare coming from overseas about this new COVID variant. And it didn't just impact our market. All markets took a hit. They all tumbled a bit from this new scare of what's happening overseas. But there's other things happening too. There's attacks coming from, there's people taking advantage of this, and they're attacking from all angles when it comes to Bitcoin and crypto. Like Hillary Clinton, for example, she came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, I'm seeing her all over media. So I don't know what agenda they're trying to push or who's pushed her out in the forefront to kind of try to throw the Bitcoin investors off. But let's just talk about that really quick. So Hillary Clinton's made statements that crypto could destabilize the financial system. Man, that's so cap. She said that crypto would also undermine the US dollar. Are you serious? Come on, Hillary, man. Like, I know you don't think we're that stupid. No, how about that money printer going brr was undermining the freaking financial system? Like, they are inflating the dollar into oblivion, guys. Like, everything is high right now. Food, gas, rubber, wood, like housing, real estate, everything is high right now, guys. Like, they don't even have enough homes to put people in right now. But you know what? You know who are thriving? You know those that are thriving right now? Those that have assets. I promise you, I told somebody this the other day. I've made more money during this pandemic than I have ever made in my life. I'm talking about with stocks, anything, any investments. If you don't hold assets right now, I don't know how you're surviving right now. And it seems the only ones that are able to hold assets are the ones who can buy them. It's just crazy the way this system is rigged, man. But anyway, let me get back on the topic. And then, oh yeah, the Bank of England came out recently making statements about El Salvador, talking about they are concerned with the experiment going on in El Salvador. Yeah, okay. You call it an experiment, but you're concerned about it. Like that tone lets me know that's the tone you use when you don't think something is going to succeed. They sound threatened. Like, it's not an experiment, guys. They made Bitcoin legal tender for a reason, and they are succeeding. Like, the reason why I say they're succeeding is because there's more people using that Chivo wallet, which they use to store their Bitcoin, than people who actually have bank accounts. And recently, like last week, Bukele, the president of El Salvador, came out and they announced they are building a Bitcoin city. I'm not making that up. They are building a Bitcoin city. I read a few articles and I looked into the details of it. They're trying to have like a giant bee in the center of the city, and they're going to build out from there. They're going to use the thermal energy from the volcanoes to mine it. And it sounds like it's a freaking Bitcoin paradise. And then the craziest thing, they're not going to tax anything damn near. No property taxes, no capital gains taxes, which means they're not going to tax you on your profits you make from your crypto. Residents won't pay payroll taxes, man. That's insane, and that's ruffling a lot of feathers, man. That'll cause the Bank of England to come out and speak out, and Hillary Clinton and all these other suits to come out all of a sudden and start to be really outspoken about crypto and Bitcoin. Talking about Biden administration needs to really look at Bitcoin harder and regulate it. No, they need to look at what they're doing with the dollar. Didn't the government almost run out of money in October? Like, they need to worry about the U.S. dollar, their currency, before they try to jump onto what's happening with El Salvador and Bitcoin. But anyway, guys, like I was saying, those with assets are going to be the only ones that survive in this crazy, chaotic world right now. Like, Bitcoin is the life raft from this river of inflation that's just drowning everybody. I know that sounds crazy. That's a crazy analogy, but I got one better than that, right? So just imagine like the government is a car, right? And the tire is the economy. The tires are the economy, right? And there's a leak in one of the tires. So all they do is they just inflate the tire, but then you get down the street a little bit and the tire starts to flatten. And what do they do? They just inflate the tire again, like, no pun intended. They just inflate the tire again, and they get down the street and then they inflate it again. And that's literally what the government is doing with the U.S. dollar. And that's why the cost of everything is sky high right now. They asked Kamala Harris about the rise in prices, and she was stumbling all over herself trying to answer the question. Like, it's not funny, but it's funny because they're literally winging it with our economy, man. That's terrifying. Take control of your wealth. Take control of your property. Like I said before, guys, Bitcoin is property, and every human has the right to property. Okay, Bitcoin is the greatest hedge against inflation that we have ever seen. It used to be gold, but then the wealthy, the richly, they transferred everything, all their money, out of gold, physical gold, into this digital asset, this digital gold, this synthetic gold, and it's the price is just going to keep going up and up as they keep printing more money. So you just do your research, guys. Okay, let's talk about the prices. So they a top analyst, Plan B, they're on him heavy right now because he missed his price prediction of 98K, which was supposed to hit yesterday. He predicted us to be at 98K, the price of Bitcoin, by the 28th of November, and of course that price prediction failed. I myself felt like that was a tall order to fill, 98K in less than a month. But I seen crazier things happen with Bitcoin before. I seen it rally like crazy. I seen it pump like crazy before. So I didn't think it was impossible. I just thought that was going to be a tough task to fulfill. So I'm gonna say this too: if your investment strategy is based off of an analyst, influencer, or a YouTuber, you are begging to get wrecked. You need to do your own research. You have to get your feet wet in this market. You have to feel that volatility. Otherwise, you're not going to know. You're not going to know what you're doing. You're going to buy in at the top, and you're going to sell once you see your money is dwindling down. So you buy low, sell high, guys. That's always been the strategy in any market, and you got to know what you're investing in. Like I think that's a great statement by Warren Buffett. If you don't know what you're investing in, you shouldn't invest in it at all, and that is so true because it's gambling at that point. You're just throwing money into something that you don't completely understand. But guess what? Guess who does understand it? Hillary, the Bank of England. That's why they're so outspoken about it right now, because they see where this is going. They see where it's going, guys. So. And this is not financial advice. This is only for educational and entertainment purposes only. But please do your own research. The only people that are going to survive in this madness are the ones that have assets. Look at the rich and the wealthy. They are making a killing with the assets that they've been buying up during this pandemic. They're the only ones that had money to do so. Everyone else, they're having to use that money to survive. And I'm talking about the ones that received the stimulus as well. So anyway, I know I went on a bit of a tangent, but please, guys, look harder at crypto. Look harder at Bitcoin. Be your own bank. Take control of your own wealth, of your own property, because it's only going to get worse as they continue to print money. That money printer is going to continue. They can't stop at this point. They've dug a hole that they can't get out of, and we're going to be the ones that pay the price. The average 9-to-5ers, the Americans who are just a hardworking 9-to-5ers are going to be the ones that pay the price, not the ones that are super rich because they can afford to buy all these assets when the market crashes. I'm talking about stocks, crypto, bonds, real estate. They're the only ones that can buy it. So take control of your wealth. Take control of your property. Look harder into Bitcoin. Look harder into crypto. I promise you won't regret it. Keep stacking sats. Hit you guys up later. Be safe.